wanted to share with you the latest junk journal that I have made. This is using a couple different kits from my shop, and I decided to do a Finnabair type of cover. And the binding, I'll have to tell you the story about the binding. I am super excited that I discovered this. It's probably been done before, but it was new to me. I took a sheet of corrugated cardboard paper that I had bought at Michael's and decided to use that for the binding, and it worked out perfectly because your twine can fit perfectly into the grooves. And I also thought it just added like a cool vintage element. And right now I'm just showing you how well sealed the pieces are on the front. I used both gel medium and resin to make sure that they don't come off, because the journal cover is fairly heavy. It's not any heavier than like a hardback book would be, but I definitely don't want any of the pieces coming off. So I learned this technique from Deli Girl, and it is to make these little pocket pages. So you'll see those throughout, and I put little extra goodies inside of each of the pocket pages. So just a piece of ephemera and then a writing spot. And I used a lot of music paper in this and scrapbook papers that I had on hand, and that's from my kit. And on each of the kit sheets I glued down scrapbook paper on the back just to add some extra designs. And there's another pocket page with a little postcard. This was sent in a goodie bag from Tracy, my friend, and you'll see some other little things I had gotten from her that I sprinkled throughout the journal. And this is a large manila tag. It is edged with distress stain in, I believe, seedless preserves, and the large tags worked out perfectly to fold in half since they're a little bit too long to use lengthwise in the journal. And this is the first signature you see in the middle. I put down some journal tape just to give it a little bit more stability in the signature, and then you see the twine binding there. And I had to pause here for a second because we're having a huge storm here in Arizona, and I heard some people yelling outside, so I had to look out the window. Another picture from the kit and some more of that craft paper that has the really pretty scrapbook paper on the fronts of them. And I thought the craft paper might be fun to use for writing, and I mean, you could definitely use, you know, a blue or a black pen, but I also thought it'd be fun to experiment with different like gel pens, because some of them work really well on darker papers. And just some coffee stained paper there, a little bit more scrapbook paper that's glued to the back of a kit sheet. And I'll include links in case you want to buy the actual digital versions of this journal. It's Vintage Glamour and Blissful Orchard. Those are the two kits that I used. Another little pocket page with a 7 Gypsies card from Tracy and some music paper. Another paper from the kit. Just love the sheet music too, and pretty much everything is edged with either vintage photo, distress stain. This is one of my favorite scrapbook papers on the left. I really like that collage style. And then this is an authentic library card, and I got a whole bunch of these from Tracy. I was super excited to get these. They are from the Library of Congress, and she gave me a bundle of them, and it's just really fun that they actually were once in a library, and they have the Dewey Decimal System on them and everything. And on the right is some embossed paper with a little bit of shimmer to it. That is from, I believe, Joann's. And this is the second signature, more journal tape and twine in the middle. And another pocket page. And I think somewhere along the line here I missed, and that's just a little piece of cardstock that's been coffee dyed with a dried flower on it. I missed in one of the pocket pages, there's definitely a butterfly piece of ephemera with some bling on it, and for some reason I didn't find it as I was flipping through the journal, and that's mostly because I didn't want this to be a super long video, so I wasn't looking through every single pocket. Another page from the kit. More of the collage scrapbook paper, another little pocket. And this was actually sent to me from Nadine on Junk Journal Junkies, an artist trading card. So I thought that'd be fun to include. And page from the kit, more sheet music. Some coffee dyed paper. That's another half of a kit page, and then this is coffee dyed notebook paper with a dimensional sticker. Getting pretty close to the end here. Third signature. And most of the scrapbook paper is from Momenta and from Hobby Lobby. And it has somewhat of a gypsy theme too, the journal does, which a lot of my kits do. I love anything gypsy. So there's the last few pages. Another pocket page with, I believe there's a piece of ephemera in there. Came from a K & Company ephemera pack that had a lot of pretty flowers and butterflies. And just some more scrapbook paper and papers from the kit. And there we are at the end. So I hope you enjoyed this look through the journal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon.